The sunflower smile. Far away, on a vast and open grassland, where the trees thrived all year round, countless sunflowers danced joyfully under the warmth of the sun. Every day, beneath the clear blue sky, the clouds drifted gently with the wind, creating a world of harmony, where all living things could bathe in the sunlight, especially the sunflowers who lived for it. One day, Cloud and Wind had a conversation. With pride in its voice, Cloud said, "Wind, did you know? Among all the forces of nature, I'm the most important." Wind laughed and replied, "Not true. I'm the one who really matters. Without me, you wouldn't even be able to move." Cloud, slightly irritated, snapped back, "You're so arrogant. I can move just fine without you." Wind, no longer amused, said, "Then do whatever you like. I won't help you anymore." With that, Wind swept away, leaving Cloud behind, fuming in silence. Fine, Cloud thought bitterly, we'll see who truly matters. 3 days passed. Without wind, the clouds piled higher and higher, forming a thick gray curtain that blocked out the sun. Darkness fell over the grassland. The sunflowers, always yearning for light, began to wilt. Day by day, their golden petals drooped lower, their breaths shallow and weak. In hushed voices, the sunflowers whispered, "Cloud, can you let the sunlight through? Just a little? We can't hold on much longer." The plea pierced Cloud's heart. "I'm sorry, flowers," Cloud whispered back. I can't move on my own. I didn't know it would be like this. It's my fault." Cloud finally understood the pain the sunflowers were enduring, the suffering of every living thing deprived of light. Unable to hold back, Cloud cried out, "Wind, where are you? I was wrong. Please come back. Everyone needs you. Please." Cloud's voice faded into the heavy air. Beneath the dark sky, all the creatures knew the sunflowers were on the edge of life and death. They gathered around, trying to offer hope, urging them not to give up. Far away, Wind was still wandering, unaware of the weight of its absence. But the sun had seen it all and could wait no longer. With a steady, warm voice, Sun called out, "Wind, my dear, come back. Help Cloud move so the light can reach the sunflowers and all the life below. The flowers are fading. Everyone needs you. Please hurry." The sun's voice struck deep into Wind's heart. Suddenly awakened, Wind rushed back, sweeping across the sky with purpose, pushing Cloud aside to clear the path for sunlight. And then, like a miracle, light broke through. Golden rays streamed down onto the fragile flowers, touching their wilted stems with gentle warmth. The sunflowers stirred, trembling softly, as if waking from a deep sleep, barely clinging to life. The light grew stronger, steadier. It wrapped around each petal, seeped into every root. Where stillness had lingered, life began to pulse once more. Slowly, the sunflowers began to lift their heads. The golden hue returned, little by little, as though the flowers were taking their first deep breath after a long darkness. The sun's calm, resonant voice filled the sky. Cloud, wind, every part of nature holds its own role. None of you is more important than the other. Cloud, you bring shade and comfort. Wind, you move life forward, breathing energy into the world. But without light, the flowers cannot live. And without your help, that light can't reach the ground. Even the smallest of your actions may seem fleeting, but for the grassland, for all living things, they mean life itself. So instead of arguing who matters more, learn to rely on each other, to support one another. Nature doesn't thrive on separation. It flourishes through gentle connection and quiet cooperation. Hearing the sun's words, Cloud and Wind fell silent. There were no more arguments, no more pride, just understanding. Both bowed their heads, the weight of what they'd caused sinking in. The sunlight, soft and kind, gently laid itself across their shoulders like a quiet embrace. And from within their remorse, a quiet joy bloomed, one that comes only with understanding one's true purpose. On that vast plain once again, Cloud floated peacefully with Wind. Sunflowers bloomed bright and golden beneath the deep blue sky. The sun's light caressed each petal while the breeze whispered softly, like an unspoken apology. The sunflowers swayed gently, smiling. Not their usual radiant, proud smile, but a quiet smile of deep gratitude, grateful for the return of the light, grateful for wind's listening heart, grateful for clouds' realization. The sunflowers understood, without misunderstanding, without those hopeless moments, they might never have known the sacred beauty of life itself. Only when all things come together do they truly bloom. That's the end of today's story. We hope that through this little tale, you can feel the quiet power of understanding, gratitude, and harmony in life. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit like and leave us a comment below. Your support is what keeps us going and helps us bring you more meaningful stories in the future. See you next time.